Hey, it's your boy Chongo coming at you with another video. This video is My Fiance is Trying to Kill Me, brought to you by Bad Friends Clips. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you, that sounds like a crazy title. I'm curious to see what they have to say about this, because that's some crazy shit, right? With that being said, let's get right into it.
Carlos, what would you do if your significant other put a hit on you?
Oh, I'd call the FBI and
thank you.
Snitch,
her.
rat, snitch, brat.
No, f her. Getting divorced is like a cheat code. It's now I get to be single.
I'd slowly poison her.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
If I find out she was to put a hit on me, I'd slowly poison
So
her.
I saw one where a girl gets caught. Now she's at the cops, and they confront her. They go, "We know. We have it all on tape, right?" And the husband's there, right? And then the cop opens the door. The husband's there, and she goes, "Tommy, come here. Just come here. Let's talk.
Thank you.
Come here, Tommy.
Nope.
Seriously, what the f is going on, Tommy?" Tommy's like, "F off," right?
Yeah.
But it's like, what do you think is going to happen, lady?
Yeah, but she probably was trying to manipulate him. That's, by the way, she's probably good master manipulator. She's probably a sociopath, and she probably thinks, I didn't do anything wrong.
She wasn't even that hot. You didn't even that hot.
If you're gonna kill me, you better be hot.
You better be hot.
You better be so
Margot
hot.
Robbie.
Yeah, you better Margot.
Yeah.
Kill me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Hey, Sydney Sweeney, murder me.
Murder me. Yeah.
Slit my throat in cold blood.
But it's like the gall.
To have you put a hit is crazy.
It's crazy, dude.
If you were gonna put a hit on somebody, how would you go find someone to do that though? You can't Google it.
There's no way to do it. I've late at night I do think about stuff because late at night you have revenge fantasies.
You do for sure.
You don't have revenge fantasies?
Not really. I don't care. What about
Me either. Then
you love it. I know you do.
so I lay in my bed and that always putting on a hit in my scenarios in my head because I go, how would I do it?
Well, you
right?
go get a homeless guy.
Even then, it's like no, because they're gonna catch you on tape.
How?
Even approaching the homeless guy. What's Bobby Lee giving a homeless guy four grand?
I wasn't giving him that much money.
Okay.
So I hid the money. He had to go get
So
it.
I'm at Skid Row.
I got it all planned out.
You do? I'm hanging out Skid Row.
Yeah.
I go, that guy might go.
Yeah.
Hey, sir, can you come here? And he's like, shit, I'm a fake. And then you're like, okay, that's not the guy.
The cuckoo doo?
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Right. And then so where would I go? And then I would probably go to like Guam.
The guy that works the
Yeah. He looks like he knows somebody.
Yeah, he does.
I go, go ahead. You know anybody? I mean, just hypothetical.
Yeah.
No, dude. Get the fuck away from me.
That means he does. He's like,
Right. So then
tonight.
I think I would call the shadiest guy now.
Yeah.
But after that, I'd be like, I don't know what to do.
I'd get a homeless guy because then it's so you know, if you get a crazy homeless guy and you hide the money, you give him like couple of tasks. One, he's got to go kill someone. Two, I've hid the money all over the place. It's a scavenger hunt for him to get the money. Then it gives him an adventure, you know?
Well, the money part, because these clubs now pay you cash.
Yeah.
Right? So I would just do a bunch of improv spots.
Right, get the cash.
Right? That's how I get the cash, right?
Right, there you go.
So then I have cash in my pocket.
Untraceable.
I'll save about 10 grand worth of
You think someone's going to kill someone for 10 grand?
down payment. You always say put a down payment down. Right? Until the task is done.
What does it cost to kill someone?
You go 10 grand at first.
Yeah.
Okay, 20 grand.
20 grand to kill someone?
Yeah.
No chance. It's got to be way more than that. Someone's not going to kill someone for 10 grand. You can hire a hitman on the dark web.
Well, or you could get a ghost gun. That's what I was going to tell Bobby to do. Is he should kill her himself.
What's a ghost gun?
Yeah, what's
3D printed gun.
Wow.
Oh, and you can destroy it when you're done?
That's what Luigi used.
Did he really?
That's why
Wow.
it was so weird looking.
Oh,
Wow.
so he printed his own gun?
Oh, that's cool.
But that's kind of weird. He printed his own gun, but didn't cover up any other parts of his tracks. Like he literally was like, huh?
He didn't have gloves on. He didn't check to see if he was dead. It was
Yeah, so it's like he left all the other evidence. He like went out of his way to get a 3D gun.
But he also got a silencer, and apparently that was the wrong move.
Why?
Oh, you don't know?
Why?
Wait, why? Because
Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't know?
No.
You don't know?
No, I don't.
Okay, so what professional would say, right, is you make it loud because so that people can hear it, and they don't run toward gun violence. They run away from it, and they duck and they hide.
Ah.
Right. So if he would, what?
That's good.
Yeah. So you use a regular pop, 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 right? That way, right? There's no one around.
Interesting.
Right. But he and the
call
cop
bullshit.
that I heard on the news.
Yeah, news.
They said that he played too many video games. The kids today, they play so many video. They think that's how you do it. They put a silencer and all that stuff. Like you're playing.
Not just subsonic bullets right in the ear. You're good to go.
See,
the way you said that was creepy.
I know he's planned it.
Yeah. You've had
thought about
revenge fantasy.
He's had revenge fantasy.
Yeah. Subsonic what in the ear?
Subsonic bullets. They don't pass. They don't go over the speed of sound, so then they don't make that big old pop.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's a real thing.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Subsonic bullets. So when you bang it, right? It doesn't have a bang.
Well, it has a bang, but it's a lot more quiet.
Whoa.
How do you know this, George?
How do you know that?
You know, when a raccoon was getting our chickens,
a raccoon.
You're using a fucking subsonic bullet for a raccoon.
Subsonic bullet to get the raccoon because it was eating our chickens, and that's kind of highly illegal in the LA city limits.
To shoot a gun at a raccoon? Yeah, it's 100% illegal.
But it was so quiet, nobody heard.
Wow.
How do you write things on the bullet?
The pen.
Very small pen.
He didn't engrave it?
No, it was Sharpie.
Maggiano?
It was Sharpie.
What did it say on the shell?
Deny, depose, and delay on the.
And people are getting tattoos of it. It's funny.
Deny, depose, delay.
They're getting the tattoos of that on the back.
Dude, that's so dark. Who would you run up to and kiss on the face? What famous? What do you
mean?
What CEO would you run up to and kiss on the face?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Governor of Texas.
You go kiss him on the fucking face,
Yeah.
huh?
You kiss. Yeah. He's kissable.
He's on a wheelchair.
So kissable.
He's so kissable.
Some of these guys are so kissable, man.
Easy to kiss. Wheelchair.
I would kiss him 15 times in the head. Wouldn't you? I would kiss them
back
so
of the
many
head?
times. Yeah,
Back of the head.
15 times. Right, and then one in the dick. Yeah,
That one's the sweetest one.
yeah. Wow.
Deny, depose,
There's
delay.
a couple of comics I want to kiss.
Who do you want to kiss?
You know what I mean?
There's always a couple.
There's so many comics I want to kiss.
What do you want to kiss?
Annie.
I don't want to name any. No, I don't want to kiss her.
I do.
You really do?
Yeah, I would kiss her
Yeah.
in the vagina.
What she did to me the other night was
What did she do?
she started a war with me.
Oh, of course.
You don't know what she did?
No.
So
Oh
Stole your Ozempic.
no! You
No,
told me.
I told
that
you.
was pretty flagrant.
It's
Yeah,
flagrant, right?
That's a little crazy.
So I'm going to tell you what she did. All right. So the main room was packed. I'm bringing Annie up, right? And I have a good set, so I say good night. I give her a great intro,
Yeah.
and also I'm on a date.
So you have a female friend.
So I have a
there,
friend in the audience, that's watching the show. She had never seen me perform before.
and
okay?
you killed.
I did good, right? So then I bring Annie, and as I'm walking toward the back of the thing, Annie's coming out through those curtains, and she has water. She does a pratfall and throws it on my body. Now I'm drenched wet, and here's
On purpose?
on purpose.
She says it wasn't on purpose.
It was on purpose. I later found out it was on purpose. And here's what's the biggest sin there?
Throwing water on you.
No,
Hacky joke.
no laugh.
Nobody laughed. So the room was quiet.
The room was quiet, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Whoa.
You know what I mean? So now I'm drenched. It's silence in the room.
What did you say?
My fucking date is blushing,
Right.
right? And I go, "What the fuck?" She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," because saw how upset it was. And then as I went backstage, I went, "What the?" I went crazy, dude. While she was on stage. But what do you think of that? Is that war?
It seems like
That seems like a war to me, dude.
it's an attack.
Yeah.
That's an attack. And by the way, to be fair, you still got laid. But it didn't ruin your night. But it is that's a little war. That's a little baby. She's throwing up a flare.
She does things like that. She'll also do stuff like kick you in the stomach. Like she does weird shit.
She kicks you in the stomach?
Well, she'll like do some kind of it's always like some karate thing.
Oh, yeah.
She'll go, "Oh, hiya, and then she'll like kick you. You know what I mean? You're like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude?" Annie, what are you doing?
Yeah, what is she trying to start a war for you for? What is that?
I don't know, dude.
I thought you guys were always all right.
But she also told me, she's like, "Well, that usually works."
With you?
No, my pratfall with the water.
With the water.
It didn't work that time. Yeah, because I killed.
Yeah, you did too good. Well, nobody wants to be wet.
It was so, yeah, you're drenched.
I don't want to be wet for the, now I'm
Wait,
wet.
no, what would you have done if she does that? She would never do that to you. But if she did.
She maybe would. But
what would
I
you
would
do?
go grab a water or a drink off someone's table and throw it right on her in front of everybody. That would get the laugh. If she threw it at me, then I would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Laugh it off a little bit.
I think it would be uncomfortable in the room.
I'd grab a drink off somebody's thing and throw it on her.
Yeah, and then
I'd start a food fight.
and I forgot who it was, but after Annie, The comic after was mad. Why do you think?
There's water all over the fucking stage.
So they had to pause, and some fucking doorman had to go up there and wash
Clean it
this
up.
fucking clean the stage.
So bad.
So you have now this lull.
So Jesus Trejo's got to go up and wait for you to fucking...
Yeah. It was terrible.
Got to wait for someone to clean up the water in front of him.
Yeah. So what's your
Are you going to respond to this war now? Or are you starting a little war back?
Yeah.
Seems like you might.
You know me.
Seems like you might.
Kiss her.
There's a couple of things she's done over the years. I'm not going to kiss her yet, but I've been thinking about kissing her. There's a couple of things she's done over the years that have been like, oh man, that's a war, but I'm going to back off.
But the water on you is...
But the water was almost like the last thing, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. But I don't know. What do you think? What would you have done, Carlos?
Oh, I would have lost my temper. It would have been. I've lost my temper at Annie a lot.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys have beef or something?
No, we just always played around like that.
Yeah.
And, like I walked off her show once. Like,
Did she apologize for the water?
No, it was an accident. I slipped. Oh. So that was her way of not apologizing.
You don't believe it.
But then later she said, she didn't say, she still maintains it was a slip, but then she told me, I've done it before, like throwing water, right? So in my mind, I'm like,
that's not a slip.
Yeah, that's not a fucking slip. Bitch. You know what I mean?
See how that plays out.
Yeah. Anyway, any New Year's resolution for you?
Yeah, I've got resolutions.
Go ahead.
I'm leaving the state of California as a permanent resident. I can't do it anymore.
is that true?
I paid too much in taxes. I got to get out of here. I'm done. I can't support this place. I got to go. So
Where are you gonna go?
We're moving the show.
Where are you going?
We are officially...
Where are we going?
We are moving
Where
the
are
show
we going?
to Nevada. Pahrump, Nevada.
Oh, I love that place.
We'll go.
We're moving to Pahrump.
We'll go.
We
We'll go.
gotta go, dude.
Yeah.
We got to set up a studio in Pahrump. So we're going to be setting up the studio in Pahrump, Nevada. We got to move there. State income tax, we'll save on that. We'll still pay our Fed, but no more
Do
California.
you think we would thrive in Nevada?
Yeah.
Like by Vegas?
100%.
You think so?
What the fuck? We would do great. We could move to Vegas and have the most fun. Do shows all the time.
Not Pahrump.
No.
He was kidding, but no, we're not kidding. Parump's a no man land.
We'll move to Vegas. We'll open up a club called the Brothership.
Yeah.
Only for black.
The Brothership? That sounds like a sausage fest to me. Yeah, I can't imagine that going well, right? Let's carry on.
The Brothership.
Only for black people.
Have to be black to get in. Welcome to the Brothership, y'all.
Wow.
And we only play George Clinton in the hallway.
I think if we did move to Vegas,
If we did move to Vegas, what?
I would open up like a 150-seat comedy club.
See, I think a 100-seater would be great.
That'd be great.
Just 100 seats.
A little 100-seat little place.
We should do that. Should we do a Bad Friends Club in Vegas? The problem is there's too many clubs in Vegas. There's Jimmy Kimmel's room. There's the Cellar has a room. But
they're not showcase clubs. They're headliner clubs.
They're headliner. No. The Cellar is a split showcase. It's a split headliner.
But they book it way in advance. What I'm saying is that I want to do like
for locals
and anyone that's in town that wants to work out. A showcase place. Yeah.
Maybe we should do that. There's a Laugh Factory, a Comedy Cellar, it's called LA Comedy Club. There's Las Vegas Live, Brad Garrett's room, Jimmy Kimmel's, Wise Guys. God, there's so many.
There's so many.
Carrot Top has a club out there.
But you can't just call
He
in.
doesn't have a club.
No, they're
He's got
just
the
calling
room with
it-
the Luxor.
Yeah, they're just calling
Yeah,
it.
but
Could you? I mean, I've never been to Vegas where I'm like, I'm going to call in this way. I don't know where to go. Do you?
see, that'd be fun to make a fucking. But is there enough local comics in Vegas that?
Oh yeah.
That you could create a system.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of. I know probably 40 comics that just live there.
Okay.
So you can go, hey, guys, there's no showcase club, so just call in if you're in town and just work out.
All right. Well, we'll start the Brothership down there.
Brothership,
in Las Vegas, and we'll
Have a happy New Year, everybody.
and our premiere show there will
Be me, you, Nate Bargatze, Bert Kreischer. We'll call in all our favors.
we'll have to have a weekly show there hosted by someone. It'll be called Murder Anthony.
That's good. Anyway, very good. Very good. Good night. Thank you for being. Let's just end on that note. Let's end on that note. Thank you for being a bad friend.
All right. So there's a lot to unpack on this video. There's several times where I wanted to pause it and comment, but I figured now would be a good time, right? So they started off with talking about if your spouse called in a hit, right? And Carlos is like, I would call the FBI. And like, fuck yeah, right? Unless she was super hot. They said Margot Robbie, Sydney Sweeney. Dude, Sydney Sweeney. She is fucking so hot, right? But he said something about staying up late at night and like thinking about like a hit list, right? Or something like, he said something like that, right? And like, comment down below if you ever like, man, like this fucking guy, he needs to go, right? The world would be a better place if he was gone. I've had a few bosses, right? You know, and I don't know, dude. Like that, like some people, man. And then they were talking about going like the Skid Row and finding a homeless guy, right? And giving him all this cash to go like put a hit on someone. And like they were gonna use the show money from their comedy, the cash that they got, to fucking go out there and like go after them. Like go to Skid Row with the cash, right? 10,000 up front or something. It sounds to me like they put a lot of thought into that. like yeah, they put way too much thought. And then they went on to like that fucking Luigi guy, right? Like that dude, that's a good looking dude. Like that motherfucker. Apparently, I watched some shit recently where he was getting all this fan mail in the prison that he's in with pictures. Like, there are all these hot chicks sending him pictures, but like they go through his mail and they only let him see the shit that's appropriate, I guess. And then there's also a lot of donations. So like he's gotten 600 grand for legal fees. Like, what is it, like a GoFundMe or some shit? I mean, I don't even think it matters that he got $1 billion. Like, what can he possibly say to get him out of it? I mean, he killed a CEO, right? Like, he's fucked. He's a high-profile person. Like, you can't just go around killing people, especially a CEO, right? And it was only a matter of time before they were gonna find him. I mean, he used a 3D printed gun, apparently, is what they were saying, right? And like Bobby Lee is sitting there saying how they should not have used a silencer, because if they used a regular gun, people would run away, right? But there's no way that's a good idea, right? Like, they're at least gonna look to see what the fuck, like, your first reaction is to look to see what happened, and then you're gonna run, right? I mean, at least some people will. And so the more attention you draw to yourself, like, yeah, that's not. I don't think that's a good idea on any scenario, right? And yeah, shit's wild, man. Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. But yeah, this is a good episode. It got me thinking, right? Like, and I feel like they put way too much thought. But yeah, it's all I really got. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you liked this video. I thought it was pretty entertaining. I don't know that it's the funniest shit I ever saw, but it was fucking entertaining. They brought up a lot of good points, and yeah, your boy Chongo was all about it. Anyways, that's all I got. You guys take care. Peace out.